Hi everyone, it's Victoria Northcott and we're back at Hospice Simcoe again, and today we're reading a story about the loss of a pet. So I know that some of you, or maybe someone that's sitting with you, may have lost a pet in the future or in the past. And actually, you know what? I'm sitting here and I lost a pet during COVID. I lost a pet 6 months ago. I lost a cat. And Sam, the person who's with me filming, she has lost a couple pets this season too. So this is very near and dear to our hearts, and we are with you, and I hope you enjoy the stories. So let's get started. And in memory of our pets, let's light a candle, and you can think of your pet while we do this. It's gonna light. And as always, I like to do the singing bowl just to bring us present to this time together. It's not long, but it's our sacred time together to enjoy and think about the losses that we've all had. And this sound, I hope it brings itself all the way to you. From our heart to yours. Okay, and I put my two little pets here today just because when I was thinking about reading a story to you, I thought about, we've been talking about loss, and sometimes when we lose a family member, our family changes. We have a different sister, a different brother, a different mother, maybe you're not going to have a new grandmother, but you've lost your grandmother or somebody. And when I was thinking about this today, and I saw this cat sitting on my bed that somebody made for me, and I thought, it happens in animal life too, that when one pet gets lost, sometimes they get adopted by other families, or if a young pup loses a mom, sometimes another mom takes on that puppy to raise it and feeds it. So I think there's so many amazing stories about how the structure of our family changes even when animals lose somebody in their life. You often see films of when another mom taking someone else's animal to raise it. So it's actually really, really beautiful to see that nature really does watch out for us and find us a new support group and some new people and new animals to love, animals who've lost a parent too. So I put Kitty in the pouch. She's happy there. Oh, one more thing I want to do, because we want to check in with our feelings. And you know what? I'm even getting a little teary thinking about pets today too, because it hasn't been that long ago that I lost mine. And sometimes it just feels like that. It's real. So let's see which feeling we'll pick today. I'll just dip in here and pick one. Oh, look. Is this onion trusting or suspicious? I think he looks suspicious. I'm not sure exactly what he's thinking of. Maybe he just is worried that he's going to go in the pouch or something with the animals and doesn't want to. Who knows? And our story is Until We Meet Again. From Grief to Hope After Losing a Pet. Written by Melissa Lyons and illustrated by Patricia Henderson. And look, you can even see a bird on the horse's back, and rabbits and cats together, and dogs, and I see a lot of hearts in there too. And actually something that's interesting is this story is written from the perspective of the pet. So it's the pet talking to the people, the adults and the humans in the story. There's a place in my heart where you will always be, and it's full of memories of just you and me. Wet kisses and snuggles, my nose on your face. We've shared many moments we will always embrace. This part of our journey has come to an end, so here are some words to help your heart mend. Take time to read them, I ask this of you. I hope when you're finished, you won't feel so blue. Please find a safe space that will allow you to feel. Open your heart and let yourself heal. Close your eyes for a moment and take time to breathe. I can live in your heart if you choose to believe. Snails and mice. Even mice are pets. I've known people that have had a mouse for a pet. I also know somebody who has a snake for a pet, and it got out in the summer. I want you to know that it's okay to cry. Take the time that you need and look to the sky. And you know, there's dragons in the sky, and sometimes people have symbols, things that make them think of where their pets are after they die. And new hope and new life. Let me go with your love. Please set me free. Things will be better. Trust and you'll see. Look for rainbows and butterflies and clues that I'll send. Isn't that what we were just talking about? Yeah. They will be your reminders that our bond will never end. And one's going to land right on her finger. You will see things and feel things that remind you of me. Finding joy in the memories is your master key. And I wonder what your favorite memories are about your pet. We learned lots together, both finding our way. Our adventures were fun. We made the most of each day. Oh my goodness. Can you see the dog up in the tree fort? Now that would be a fun day. There were days you come home not feeling quite right. As soon as you saw me, my heart filled with light. And isn't that true when you come home and your pet's so happy was so happy waiting to see you? Throughout my life, you taught me tricks and much more. Now it's my turn to nudge you to soar. This is some advice that I would like to impart. Can you let me do this? Will you open your heart? When we were together, you put your troubles on hold. I gave you the courage to let life unfold. A day at the beach with your pet. Do you remember any of those? All you need is a couple toys. And if there's a couple other pets there, then there's a lot of fun happening. I taught you things as you watched me live, unconditional love, and to always forgive. Oh my gosh, look at the kittens in the basket. So sweet. Oh, that makes me think of my friend. Just a side note. Her dog, she's in Mexico right now, with her family. And her dog had 14 puppies. Watching them feed with their mom is the sweetest ever. It just makes me want a dog. Believe it or not, you have all that you need. You're an amazing person, and you will succeed. Trust that your love can release all your fears. This lesson alone can guide you for years. You can't change the past. This you should know. You can change the future and where you will go. In every moment you have choices to make. Your path is determined by the roads that you take. Do you know where you're going? What road you'll take? Allow your mind time to unwind and be free. Be as kind to yourself as you were to me. And what are you doing to be kind to yourself when you're missing your pet? Do you lie on your bed and have a stuffy like this cat that you snuggle with, or a favorite blanket or toy that your pet loved that you now just is sitting on the shelf, or a little story that you wrote about your pet? Maybe any of those things help comfort us, or even talking to a friend about a pet they lost. Please live for today. Fill your life with love and imagine me with you inside and above. Oh, see the heart. Another little sign in the sky. Look for hope, love, and joy in all that you do. Imagine your life with your dreams coming true. And he is really thinking. I wonder what he's thinking about. What do you think? And until we meet again, remember, I will always love you. And here, actually, there's a picture of the author. Okay, and I will meet you over at the craft table in a few minutes, where we'll make a puppet, a pet puppet. Hi everyone, we're here on making a pet puppet now after reading our loss of pet story. So whether you lost a cat or a dog or a mouse, whatever it is, you can make a little puppet with something as simple as a paper bag. So I made a dog today, and I will remake a dog just so you know. But I mean, if it was a cat, you're just going to change the ears to little pointy ears at the top, and you can use your imagination. And with that, you just need a few things again. A pair of scissors, and I just have some googly eyes, and these we'll just glue those on. That's easy. Your glue stick, and obviously paper bags. And I have some felt. Actually, this is just dollar store felt. You can get a whole package, multicolored, for $2. It has every color in the rainbow. And same thing with construction paper. A whole pack, big pack of construction paper for a couple dollars, and it'll last you with all your crafts. So let's get started. And you can see this easily works. Just like that. Real fun for you. And you're just going to, so for ears, you can just take some felt, or you can take black construction paper. And I'm just going to slice this in half. And I've put both, one underneath the other. I'm not saying everybody's ears are exactly the same anyway, and dogs are the same. Probably one ear is a little bit different than the other, or maybe they got frostbite one year and a little bit came off. Who knows, right? So we were just going to cut from the bottom. You just want to make the bottom a little bit narrower. And you can use a template if you want and draw out an ear first and put it on top. But you know what? I think you're probably pretty good at this anyway. Just going around. Some dogs' ears are pointy. I'm making rounded ones today. at the end, like floppy ears, like that. And just, like, I'll trim that up a little bit more down here so it's round. Just like that. Easy enough. So I've got my 2 ears, and they'll be like that. And so I'll just put some glue here for the glue. It's working. The eyes, 2 eyes, pop, pop. Got the eyes on, just like that. And I'm just going to put a little glue. You can almost see the angles on the corners of the bag. Every bag has that. There's like on the diagonal there. So you can even just use that line to guide where you're putting your ears and put the glue right on those diagonal lines. One there. And one there. And then that's that. And I'll just take a black crayon. So you can see that so far. I've just put the eyes on the ears. A nice big doggy nose can just be round. Whoops, just broke the crayon. That happens. But you know what? Easier to work with now. And you know what? Sam's dog Sawyer was just in here, and he's got the cutest nose. It's all black and wet too. It's just so shiny. He wanted to stay in, but we thought he'd want to play too much. So I've got that done, and I'll just put the little spots where little dog hairs stick out of just around their nose a little bit, and the marks on their mouth. So you can see how he's coming along, not so hard. And the tongue, you can see how I did this one. It's underneath, so when the flap opens of the dog's mouth, you can see the tongue is just underneath there. So some dogs have a really long tongue, some don't. But I'll just, again, I'm just going to go by guessing and eyeballing here. A shape almost like the ears. That's all that takes. Little bit of glue. There we go. Tuck that in there. Now he has a tongue. And the last thing you want, maybe your dog, this dog had a white tummy, but you don't have to do that. You could put spots on there like a Dalmatian. You could have a brown belly. I mean, dogs have all, it could be two-tone. So I could just do a little guess on how big that is. Again, just going, everything doesn't have to be measured. You know, when you do math at school, they call it non-standard measurement. Use your fingers and your eyes, and then, or if you like to be a little bit more perfect about things, go ahead and measure. But it's just as much fun to do this sometimes. And just go around with a half circle or an oval shape, more like. Again, there you go. And that's your puppy's belly. A little bit of glue. And you can even, because you know what? Sawyer had black markings on his brown fur too. So you could have a brown, but then just have a little bit of black shading. Just depending on what your pet looks like. And some dogs are shaggy. You can get creative with that. And what's the last thing I need for Sawyer? Now it's turned into Sawyer. A tail. So I'm going to give Sawyer, I'll give him a black tail. There. A nice long tail, and I saw it wagging when he was in here, so it's going to be fairly long. I wonder if he'll recognize himself. That's all we need, and we're done. And there. That didn't take long. Now we have another puppy. How cute is that? And it doesn't take many, so you just need paper bag, eyes, Google eyes, nose, mouth, belly, and fabric is fun to use for these two. All right, take care, everybody, and I'm with you and thinking about you. And again, please don't hesitate, and please do take a picture of the pet you made with your puppet pet and send it to Hospice Simcoe, and we would love to post them. And write a little message what your pet's name was and a little note, and we'd be very happy, and somebody will respond to you. I'll see you again. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining us. Bye.